been in years. We hit actually $1.98 recently in a couple of states. I think we're doing really well. We're all set. There's a little transition, and that's going to happen. But ultimately, we're going to be the strongest that we've ever been as a nation.
Mr. President, do you feel like that? All right, everyone, I don't know what the shot looked like from Pool 3. President Trump just did a quick gaggle with press in the head-on 10. He is now moving on to the egg roll station. His back is to us. I have cell phone video in addition to what we were able to get on Pool 3, so I'll send out those notes very, very shortly. He says he still has confidence in Secretary Hegseth, and he said not signal again, essentially. He either chose to ignore the new signal chat or seemed to think
briefed on it right now. I just have to look at the timing. We just lowered the flags.
On these Ukraine talks over the weekend, is there a proposal from the United States that Ukraine is part of Russia?
So I will be giving you a full detail over the next 3 days.
What's the next step there?
Next step is we need a little time. We had very good meetings on there. We had very good, and the tariffs are going very well. As you know, everybody wants to look at it. He's a very good man who loved the world. He especially loved people that were having a hard time, and that's good with me.
So he preached tolerance for migrants. We preach tolerance for
Yes,
migrants.
he did.
Do you agree with that, or do you disagree
Yeah,
with
I do.
Mr. President, there's
Secretary
a
Hexy
DC.
signed?
Pete Hegg said what we still have confidence.
I mean, I hear they're doing that whole thing again. Here we go again. Just a waste of time.
Why do you
Did he make a
still
mistake?
He is doing a great job.
Why do you still have confidence?
Because he's doing a great job.
Have you spoken with our Senate's latest?
Ask the Houthis how he's doing.
There's a hearing today on the Alien Enemies Act in the DC District Court. Your thoughts on that, Mr. President?
Well, we were elected to clean up the mess of this country. And we had millions and millions of people come in who are criminals, who are murderers, who are... How much destruction? There's none. Pete's doing a great job. Everybody's happy with him. We have the highest recruitment numbers I think we've had in 28 years. No, he's doing a great job. It's just fake news. They just bring up stories. I guess it sounds like disgruntled employees. You know, he was put there to get rid of a lot of bad people, and that's what he's doing. So you don't always have friends with the guy.
Should you stop using the app?
I'm going to be. I will be there. I hope to be. We're opening a fantastic project, and I hope I'm going to get to see It's going to be great. Thank you.
Will you comply with Supreme Court?
I comply with everything.
Mr. President, what are Haitian immigrants? You've ordered a lot of them to leave the country, but their travel to Haiti is almost nearly impossible because flights have been suspended. What do you make of that?
Well, I make of the fact that we have to have our country illegally, and if people they have records that are very bad in particular, we need to get them out. I was, as you know, we would have very little crime in our country. They don't want illegal immigrants. We closed up the border. The border's now the strongest border we've ever had.
These are Haitians who came legally through that Biden-era program, who their communities, even in Texas, conservative voters saying these people should not be forced to leave.
Well, if they came legally, then they're going to be in good shape.
So you're not going to deport them? There's a Thursday deadline.
Mr. Trump.
Both my parents are working for my mother works for the Newark office. My father
President Trump. Mr. President, are you concerned about the handling of sensitive information?
Hi there. Thank you.
So, you're doing all right? Everyone's in good shape. I like this guy, too.
Good to see you, sir. How are you? This is my beautiful fiance.
They're getting married in 2 weeks. Any advice for the new?
Make sure you like each other. If you don't give it to
Yeah. Hey, real quickly, you talked
Good man.
You talked about Jesus in your opening statement. How important is this country right now?
It brings the country together. It's so important that we can do that. Religion, I said, bring religion back. Religion brings you together. It's such a great thing.
These plans coming back against chaos.
You get back here.
You plan
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. We had a busy day. We're dealing with lots of different people and lots of different things. We had some terrific people in today and trying to solve some of the problems that are going on in the country and outside. Well, with respect to other countries really behaving on taking the criminals that they sent